Hey guys, welcome to another Plex home version workout. I'm particularly excited today because this one's got the volleyball theme. So that means we're going to have a lot of explosive movements. But by no means, if you don't play volleyball, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do this workout. Just we'll make some modifications for it. And in some cases, whenever we're doing some jumping, we might do some squatting. Or if we're carrying the medicine ball, sometimes we won't carry the medicine ball. That way we can make the workout for everybody out there. Before we get started, I want to lay out some ground rules. The way that we set up these workouts is that we divide everything up into cycles. Some people call it circuits, we call them cycles. What's going to happen is I'm going to describe what takes place in that cycle. So I'm going to give you the exercises, the sets, and the reps that you're going to do. And obviously, I'm going to demonstrate it and give you some cues on what not to do and what to do. After that, I'm going to ask you to pause me. You do go and pause me, get you some music, of course, and then when you finish that cycle, come back, and I'll be waiting there for you with the next cycle. All right, now go get some water, go get some music, get it all set up. We're about to roll. All right, guys, we're about to do cycle number one. And in cycle number one, we're going to get a nice little stretch, but we're also going to elevate the heart rate a little bit. We're going to start off with a lunge and a pause at the bottom, two-hand touch. Hold that there for about 15-20 seconds. Come back up. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, right here, for about 15-20 seconds. Come back up. Then we're going to do a quad pull. And we're going to do the same thing for about 15-20 seconds. We're going to hold it, and then do the left leg again, 15-20 seconds. Then we're going to do a static stretch for your hamstrings. Come down here, again, 15-20 seconds, and then we're going to just do a light jog right here. 15-20 seconds, or you could just count 15 reps each side. And we're going to do that 2 times. Okay, so lunge, two-hand touch, quad pull, static stretch, high knees to get the heart rate up, and we're going to do it twice. All right, now put me on pause. All right, guys, we're at cycle number 2. We should be a little bit looser now, but we're going to do another exercise that's going to help us get looser and also get our heart rate up even more. So this is one of my favorite ones, is Arnold shuffles. We're going to use a medicine ball, or if you have to, use a dumbbell. Squat down nice and low, go as wide as you can, work on that ankle flexibility, and bring it right back, okay? I'm gonna go there and back 10 different times. Once you're done with that, this is where it's gonna depend whether you have a dumbbell or you have a medicine ball. We're gonna do ball smashes. Another hip drill. Go all the way up, smash it, and then bring your hips down at the same time. Now, if you don't have a medicine ball and all you have is a dumbbell, so you can still do the drill, just don't smash it. Right here, come down, come back up. Come here, and then come back up. Now, obviously I prefer you doing the ball smashes. So, Arnold shuffles, there and back is 1. We're gonna do 10 of those. Ball smashes, we're gonna do 10 of those. If you can't do the ball smash because you don't have a medicine ball, do it with a dumbbell or something, and you're gonna do 15 of those. So, 10 Arnold shuffles, 10 ball smashes. We're gonna do 4 of these. All right, now put me on pause. All right, guys, we're at cycle number 3. Now we're gonna incorporate some good exercises for our shoulders here. I prefer a band if you have that. If you don't and you have dumbbells, make sure you get a light dumbbell, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna step on this with both feet, and I'm gonna do front raises, but I'm doing full range front raises. What that means is I'm gonna go all the way up and all the way down, all the way up, and all the way down. And I'm gonna do 15 each side. After that, I'm gonna follow up with snow angels. Same thing, full range of motion. I'm gonna go all the way up, and then bring it back down. All the way up, and then bring it back down. Notice too, I control the band, or I control the weight. I didn't let it control me. That's the thing that you need to do, because a lot of people, they do things too fast, or they're being controlled. You gotta control everything, okay? And we're gonna do 15 of each one. Then, we're going to go to an open hip drill. I want your feet about shoulder width apart. And what we're working on is just like the name of the drill, opening up our hip really fast. I'm getting down here, open up the hip. Get to the other side, open up the hip. Very fast and very explosive movement. Open up the hip, okay? And I'm gonna do both sides. And I'm gonna do 15 of those. So, 15 of these, front raises, 15 snow angels, then open hip, 15. And we're gonna do that 4 times. All right, now pause me. All right, guys, we're at cycle number 4. And you better brace yourself because this is a real deal cycle right here. And this is of explosive drills. The same exact ones that take place obviously on the volleyball court, but many other sports as well. The thing is too, on this one, we're gonna make some modifications depending on your skill level, your athleticism, or lack of athleticism. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the medicine ball. And it's real simple. We're gonna do vertical jumps, okay? Now, when we do our vertical jumps, I'm gonna do a little bit extra. I'm gonna squat down pretty low and I'm gonna touch the ground with the ball. Then I'm gonna do the vertical. So I'm coming here, and why I'm doing this is because I wanna incorporate my hips a lot more and get that range of motion. So I'm gonna squat down with the ball. Once they touch the ground, jump up. That's all it is. Then squat back down, jump up. Okay, now, if you don't feel comfortable with it, don't use the medicine ball. You could just use your hands right here, boom, and jump up. Or if you still don't feel comfortable, you can do explosive squats. So just come down slow. Once you touch, boom, come up. Now, our repetitions, we are going to do 10 repetitions. Doesn't sound like much, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna add my favorite tapiokas with it. That's the one where we separate the lower body and the upper body. In other words, I'm gonna keep the ball straight ahead. I'm gonna turn my hips and I'm gonna move my feet right here, there and back. And that's 1. And I'm gonna do 10 reps. That's right, 10 reps. Then I'm gonna go back to my vertical jumps and I'm gonna do 9. Then 9 tapiokas. 8. I'm sure you get it. We're gonna go all the way down to 1. All right, this is a killer one. Now pause me. All right, guys, we're at cycle number 5. We are almost done. And I know the legs are on fire, but just bear with me, all right? We're almost there, we're almost there. On this one, we're gonna incorporate a little bit of agility, and we're also gonna do some strengthening for the upper body. We're gonna need 3 cones. You can use, obviously, water bottles, you can use socks, hopefully not dirty ones, anything for that matter. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay these 3 cones, making an L shape. And the reason for that is because I'm going to go forward and back, and then shuffle, and back. Forward and back, and shuffle and back. So I'm essentially making an L. Now, I'm only putting it a yard apart for the purposes of this video, but you can go to 2, 3, even 4 yards apart. Don't go too much unless you're playing other sports, because I want to be as close as we can to the game of volleyball. So again, I'm going to go forward and then shuffle and back. I'm going to do that 5 times. After that, we're going to go right to some upper body stuff. We're going to go to triceps, right here, dips. I'm gonna get real close to the chair or the couch or whatever you're using, go down deep, come back up. And I'm gonna do 10 reps of this. Still not done. We're gonna go right to our push-ups. Right here, and then up. Except we're gonna do heel raises in between. I'm gonna hit those glutes. Push up, heel raise, heel raise. So there you go. You're gonna have there and back L's. You're gonna do 5 of those. Tricep dips, you're gonna do 10 of those. Push-ups with heel raises in between each one. You're gonna do 10 of those, and we're gonna do 3 cycles of those. All right, put me on pause. All right, guys, we made it to the last cycle, and this is just some core exercises, and then one little stretch we're gonna do at the end. We're gonna start off with some crossovers. Real simple, I'm gonna cross over my knee, right here. I'm gonna do 15 each side. The second ab exercise, I'm gonna cross my knee over here, and then I'm going to crunch as I bring in my knee right here. And I'm gonna do 15 each side as well. Obviously, you're gonna do both sides. And then the third one we're gonna do, they're called swivels. Real simple. Get your upper back off the ground. Your goal is to touch those heels. Touch those heels, touch those heels. And you're gonna do 15 of each one. So, real simple. You're gonna do crossovers, 15 reps. Then you're gonna bring the knee over. You're gonna do each side 15 times. And then you're gonna do swivels, again, each side 15 times. You're gonna do 3 of each one. Once you finish that, it's still not over. I want you to do this stretch. It's a great stretch for the legs. Best thing to do is start with one knee, flip this over here like that, and then tuck yourself in there tight, and then lean forward right here. And all you gotta do is hold this for about a minute, switch the legs, and then do it again 2 more times. And that way you get a heck of a quad stretch, glute stretch, and you'll see you'll feel so much better afterwards. So that's it. Everybody, thank you for letting me come into your household. And again, let me know if you crushed it or if it crushed you. And let us know through our social media platforms. Everything's under Plex Athlete. Till next time, make sure you get plenty of food, plenty of rest, and just be ready for our next workout.